Section 1-3, Frequency Adverbs. Ayako frequently talks on the phone. This chart is also in your textbook on page 9. Adverbs that are shown in the positive, that means they do happen. Always is 100%. Always, almost always is a bit less than 100%. Usually is less frequently. Often is less than that. Frequently is less often. Generally is less often. Sometimes becomes more rare, and occasionally is not very often. In the negative, these actions do not happen very often. Seldom, rarely, hardly ever, almost never. Remember, never means 0%, not ever or never. 0%. Hannah always eats lunch at school. For frequency adverbs, they are placed after the subject. Hannah is the subject, a girl's name, then the frequency adverb, in this case always, and the simple present tense of the verb. Remember that you cannot use the verb to be with the frequency adverb form. Hannah is always happy. The frequency adverb with the verb to be must come before the frequency adverb. Hannah is the subject, the verb is, singular third person, then the frequency adverb. The order is different with different verbs. To form a question, does he usually walk to school? Does comes first, then the subject he, and then the frequency adverb and the rest of the sentence. Alex usually doesn't eat meat. The frequency adverb plus the negative verb does not, doesn't eat meat, and the rest of the sentence. Alex doesn't always eat meat. This construction uses a negative helping verb. The helping verb is does. In the negative, it's doesn't. Or the negative of the be verb. Then the frequency adverb. Marcy never drinks milk. This is correct. Never is the negative frequency adverb. It is incorrect to say Marcy doesn't never drink milk. The doesn't is not necessary. In fact, it is wrong. We do not use a negative adverb plus a negative verb. Some negative adverbs that we saw in the chart on page 9 are seldom, rarely, hardly ever, almost never, and not ever, never. 0%. Do you ever ride horses? Yes, I sometimes ride horses. When using ever is a question about frequency at any time. Do you ride horses? No, I don't ever ride horses. We also use ever with not. Do you ride horses? It is incorrect to say I ever ride horses. Ever is not used in statements. Let's practice. Jacob plays his guitar. Jacob often plays his guitar. Frequency adverb often. The baby is happy. The baby is usually happy. The baby's smiling. Most of the time, the baby is happy. Katie is at her violin lesson on Thursday. Katie is always at her violin lesson on Thursday. She goes every Thursday for a violin lesson.